Going to look at a chemical reaction on the molecular level to help us understand why the mass did not change in the last experiment we just did when we measured the mass of the Alka-Seltzer in the water before the reaction and then after, and we observed it did not change. So we're going to model what's happening on the molecular level using the Lego atom models to understand this better. So as you can see, each Lego represents a different atom, carbon, and here's the symbol for carbon. And then we have the chemical equations for each of the reactants and then the products. So this is vinegar, our acetic acid, and this is sodium bicarbonate or baking soda. So I'm going to build the molecule with 2 carbon, 4 hydrogen atoms, and 2 oxygen. And I'm going to bind them together just like they do in the actual molecules. The atoms are attracted to each other and form bonds. So this is going to represent our vinegar molecule. Then I will also build the baking soda or sodium bicarbonate model. Here's 1 sodium, a hydrogen, a carbon, and 3 oxygen molecules, which are the red bricks. So now we have the molecules of our reactants. And what happens during a chemical reaction is when these substances encounter each other, the atoms break their bonds with their molecules. And we see evidence of this in the release of a gas in this case, or it can be a temperature change or a color change or a different smell. So now we're going to build the atoms for our products. So the first one I'm going to start with is the gas that we saw, which was CO2. So I will need 1 carbon and 2 oxygen, and this will represent the gas CO2. And then that's 1 molecule. Then I will build a hydrogen, which is H2 and 1 oxygen. So there's my water molecule. And then what I have left is I have a substance called sodium acetate. I have sodium, 2 carbon, 3 hydrogen, and 2 oxygen. So I will bind these together into a molecule. And what do you notice about the Lego atoms with what I started with and now what I have? Let me ask you a couple questions. Did I have to add any bricks or did I have any left over?